What's going on, everybody? Thomas Scott, Skate Don't Hate Nice on YouTube here, and I'm here to give you some tips on shooter strings. So if you're just starting out with lacrosse and you don't know what these right here, the shoelace looking kind of things, are shooter strings. They help get the ball out where it needs to be, release better, and whatnot. So this is just kind of tips for where you want to have them and what to do with them. So as you can see on mine, I have three straights. Sorry. And they're curved. The reason I have three straights is because of how narrow the channel is. And if I just had a U, it'd have a lot of whip. And it'd be hard for me to get it out. And like I said in the beginning, if you guys are just starting out, U's come down a little bit more. U's come down about longer, flatter up top, come down, and they give more hold to the ball. And hold is when the ball sits like this and doesn't come out as easy, and it's better for like attackmen, I guess. But you know, I don't like having a lot of hold in my stick. I mean, I like having a little, but not a lot. This one doesn't have a lot of whip at all. It's like a Mark Matthews pocket. It's got really good depth, like I showed you before. And the offset of the head helps me get that really deep pocket, but still have it legal, which is nice. So, so when you're using shooter strings, there's really no right or wrong way to arrange them, as long as you don't have a U like all the way up here and then straights, because that's just wrong. You always want to have a U last. You can have more than one U. You can have 2 U's, 3 U's, whatever floats your boat. I usually, if I have U's, I usually have about 2 or 1 U in there. But this is an exception because I really do like this pocket. But here I'll have some heads. Have you used them, or have a head? Okay. This is a Maverick Vision head that I strung up a little while ago with a pretty bad pocket. You can see that it has really no channel at all, really no depth. It's really badly strung. I haven't strung in a while. But this is a U. Nonetheless, it is the same. So you can see the difference between these two. Get back a little bit. You can see the difference between these two heads and the U's and the straights. The reason these straights are a little curved is because of the channel and how the pocket's positioned. So it doesn't change anything. It still has the same effect. So, but if I were to have U's in my head, the ball would have a lot of trouble coming out of the pocket and getting to where I need it to be. So that's why I have 3 straights. So when stringing or putting shooter strings in, you always want to have the first shooter string the tightest, because that's the last one that the ball is going to be hitting when it comes out of the pocket. So you want to have that nice little snap. And to get some more snap in there, you can use a nylon. I haven't used a nylon in a while. Well, actually, I take that back. I used it on my last piece of mesh that I just had. And you can get a little bit of snap if you just weave it in back and forth like these shooter strings are weaved. If you get a barreled nylon, it's more of a smooth release, and I mean, I could put a barreled nylon in here or a weaved one, it wouldn't really matter. But anyway, you always want to have this one, the first shooter, the tightest. Second, still tight, but not as tight. And the last one, the loosest, because that's the first one's gonna be hitting. You don't want it to be too tight, because then it's just gonna. Because then, if it's too tight, the ball's just gonna go boom and hit that first shooter string, and it's just gonna like just stop it really, and then just make it go down into the ground. And that's not what you want to happen with your stick. So, I know for the college now, the NCAA rules are 4 inches from the scoop. So they can't be down very far, by 4 inches. I don't really agree with that rule, but you know, it's whatever they're doing. So I haven't measured this. It's probably not NCAA legal, but whatever. NCAA legal, I would recommend using 6-diamond mesh because it has a lot more hold, and it's using maybe 2 or 3 straights in there, and you should be good. I play MIDI, so that's what I would do. Anyway, like I said in the beginning, there's really no right or wrong way to put shooter strings in a head. It's all really on preference and how the pocket is. And if you want a lot of whip, a little whip, a lot of hold, no hold, it's just all on preference, and that's about all I can say on it. So I mean, obviously there's lots of different ways to string, and whatever floats your boat, that's what's gonna happen. And if somebody else doesn't like it, oh well. It's your stick. You're the only one that's going to be playing with it. So as long as you can do good, make some good plays, get some good passes in there, make some nice shots, you're going to be fine. So that's my, what do you call it? Oh God, I just made this video really bad. That's my idea, I guess, on shooters and how to put them on. Me as a MIDI, I like this pocket because it can shift. Well, it's basically a mid pocket, so it's in the middle of the head. But when the ball's in there, it can shift high, and it can shift really low for when I do those one-hand cradles. Made for when I do double-hand cradles. And when I need to get a good shot off and get some good snap on there, it goes a little bit higher, comes off those shooters, and I can get a really good, nice shot on there. So, and I do face-offs, so when I push my pocket in, the ball just sits right in here really nicely. And I can get that good control on it, and I don't have U's getting in the way, so I can flip it out, get it back in my pocket. Pocket forms after a little bit, and same thing every time. So those are my tips. If you have any questions, comments, comment down in the section, send me messages. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thanks for watching, guys, and have a great night.